Alright, in this video we'll see how to create a home service plugin. So what this plugin does. So by default this plugin will create a archive page where you will see all the listed post type. So now in this page where you can create a post type, or let's say services. So this services will be displayed on this page, and now you can filter by price, you can filter by services or service category, either it's electrical, either it's cleaning, or either it's all. Now as a client or as a website visitor, I want to make a AC servicing plugin and I want to schedule it by 11 a.m. If I click on book service, you'll see it will ask my number and it will ask for my phone. So once I confirm, and that booking is done. Now what happens is the admin will get a notification on this particular page. The admin has to get into the services booking, and he or she would be looking at the services request that he has got. Now the customer is Vishal and the service time is 11 a.m. and the service is actually AC servicing. Cool. Now this is how your plugin works. Now what are the things that are we going to learn in this video? So we'll learn how to create custom post type. So what do I mean by custom post type? So the home service is actually a custom post type. Here we are going to link two post type into one. Service booking is also another post type. I'm making it as a submenu, and also we'll see how to edit add a services. So when adding a services, what happens is I'm adding two more custom fields. So we'll see how to add meta boxes as well, and once the services is done, WordPress will give you a very minimal table which will just have title and which will just have date. Now I have coded in such a way that all the custom field data will be displayed on the table as well. So the services image, the rate per visit, and category is also listed on the list table. Also for the bookings, once some of the website visitor makes a booking, he or she would be looking at the table, though this table will not have much feature. So we have modified in such a way that service images, the customer name, the phone, the service time, and the service name, which the website visitor would be providing through pop-up, will be displayed in such a way that it is presentable at one glance. Now after that we'll see how to create an archive page and Ajax handling. So whenever someone inserts a post, let's say I am being a admin, I am going to insert a service. So let's create a services. So it's sofa clean and the rate is 999 and it falls on the category of cleaning. So let's attach a service image. So the service image is going to be sofa cleaning. So let me fix the featured image. So this is how I set the featured image. Now click on publish. Now an archive page is already created, and in that archive page our added service, here in this case sofa cleaning, will get appended on the page. Now you are able to filter by services, by price type. So that is possible with the help of archive, and also the Ajax handling. If someone makes a request on Ajax on sofa cleaning, so he or she has to get into the book a slot and then go for the phone and go for the contact number, then click on confirm. So once it's done, you will see that message that it is booked successfully, and the admin can see the request on the service booking submenu. So now you will see the customer name Joss has requested for the service sofa cleaning at 9 a.m. and this is his phone number. Cool. Enough for the intro. Let's get into the code, how to work on it. So let me create a folder called maintenance in my local setup, where the plugins folder is actually there. Now we need to create a new file, and it's recommended to have the same folder name as to your PHP file, maintenance.php. Now we need to pass the plugin name and the description and the version number and the author. Once it's set, you would be able to see the plugins list on this particular page. Now once I click, let's deactivate the old one so it doesn't get conflict with our current plugin. So once I activate, it doesn't have anything. So when I activate, I want a custom post type to be created, and that custom post type will let you add the link on the sidebar. So this is how we create a function that we are attaching to the init hook, and this is the handle, and this is the label that home maintenance, and we are saying that we need an archive page, and this is the icon. And as of now, for the maintenance post, we need title and thumbnail, and home maintenance. And if I click on refresh, you'll see a link on the sidebar called home maintenance. So once I click on add post, you'll see the title and thumb feature only there, title and thumbnail feature, which is set feature image. Now we want to add the meta box information, so we have a hook called meta boxes, and this meta box function will let you add input field. As of now, I just need two input field, one for rate and the one for service category. So as I click on save, what happens is these data related to this particular post. The post here is services, whatever I'm creating, and what happens is when I click on save, the post will get saved. Along with the post, we want our MetaVox to also get saved. So once it gets saved, it stores in the table called WV post meta. So once it got saved, when I refresh the page, we should retrieve the data that got saved. That's why we write this line of code. So when I refresh the page, the data got saved on the WV post meta, and we are using the get post meta to access the information and displaying in the value. So in WV post meta, it would be saved in the form of key and value. So this is actually the key, and this is whatever you enter in the input field will be the value. So if I make a refresh, so you get it. So we need to write a function. When I click on publish, I want these data to get saved. So for that, we need to write a function and attach it to the save post hook. And now save post followed by the handle for the post type which we have. And so when I click on publish, I want the custom field information to get saved into the post meta. So we have to write separately, or else this information will not get saved. So, and after that, what we need is we just have to try inserting the data so that we'll make sure that it's working perfectly. House cleaning, and the services is cleaning, and at price 149, we are going to set the featured image of cleaning and click set featured image. So once that is done, click on publish. Once you publish, the data can be viewed on the home maintenance. So as of now, it just displays the title and date. We want the data to be rich on the table. So for that, what we'll do is we'll use a filter. First of all, what we do is we'll just need the column name. So for that, we'll first link the post type, and then we have image, then we need rate, we need category. So if I refresh, you'll see the column name will get appended, image, rate and category. Along with that, I want the relevant post type, a relevant post custom field to get displayed. So with the help of get post meta, which we have already done, we need to run in a switch case. Let's do that. And again, we have an action, and we need to pass the relevant CPT handle in place of placeholder, and then if it is thumbnail, then thumbnail will be displayed. If it is rate, then rate would be displayed. If it is category, then category would be displayed. And if I refresh, you will find those data getting filled. Now I want these data, let me add one more post, one more services, so that we can have an archive page where we could see set featured image on the electrician for is electrician it's one set featured image, and if you click on publish, you'll find another row that got inserted on the WP level of home maintenance. Now let's get an archive page. So if I click on view, you will find the archive page will be empty, because what just now we have created a URL for the archive page by rewriting. So to let know WordPress that we have created an URL, we need to rewrite the URL. So the way of making the URL rewrite is to change the permalink. So once you change the permalink, the URL will get rewritten, and WordPress identifies your URL for that archive. So that's why we changed the permalink, so WordPress could rewrite the URL. So now this is default archive page. We want our custom archive to be displayed so that it looks different or beautiful. So when WordPress will try to show archive for this particular post type, we are making a condition saying that if the post type is, just show this archive page. So we need to create a new file on the same folder structure. Now if I make a refresh, previously this was coming from current theme. So if I make a refresh, it would be blank because I have not written anywhere. Now we need to write a loop. We need to write a code that loops each row of this particular post type gets displayed over here in a beautiful way. So let's do that. And first of all, we need to query the post type. The post type is maintenance, and we are going to list the filters, also the services. And filter JS is very simple. Based on that, as of now it's not working because we need to write the code to append the jQuery. So we have appended the jQuery. So the price level filter and the service level filter will get added with the help of JS. So the primary focus should be on creating Ajax. When someone clicks on the submit button, confirm button, what happens is the information about the user, also the information about the services should get sent through the Ajax. So that's what we are doing here. Now we are sending the information about the services, information about the user who has requested the services through the PHP super global variable, which is post. Now this request has to be handled by some hook, so we'll write that hook based on the action that we have. So just after wp underscore ajax underscore, so this is the action hook. So both of them, we have two hooks, so both of them rely on the same function. So this is for the logged in user and this is for the non-logged in user. So when the request is sent from received from an Ajax, it gets stored into a variable, and each request or each booking request will be considered as a post type or a post of type maintenance booking. And since it is a post, we can have additional information about this particular booking post on the post meta. Additional information in the sense the data which we receive through the super global variable post. And now this information would get stored in the maintenance. Now maintenance booking post type. Now we have to link that maintenance booking post type to our custom post type. So how are we going to do? We have a hook called init. Once the page loads, we are again making the linking the post type, then creating a new post type and linking it to the parent CPT. So here the parent CPT is, it's maintenance. So you should see, if I click on maintenance, this URL should match with the URL that you are passing in show in menu. So that's the only condition, and everything else is same. So you can just name it as services. So sorry, bookings. If I refresh, you'll see a new link called bookings added. And let's just create a booking and then look at the table. As of now it would be blank. So let me book an electrician at 9 AM with the name Vishal and with the phone number. Click on confirm. Once everything is done, you will see a message saying that booking saved successful. And if I click on bookings, you'll find the table is so empty as was earlier. To do what are we going to do? We'll be doing the same thing as we have already done for the services. We just need to make sure our custom post type handle links properly. So this is the column name that we need, and this is the relevant column name data. So if I make a refresh, you'll see those data getting displayed. To make it work, let's just book another service called home cleaning and book at 11 AM with the name and click on submit. and it says booking service booked successfully, and that can be viewed on the booking. So our booking CPT also works fine, our service CPT also works fine. So if I make a new service creation, and we are going to add a plumbing services, so this is number, and this is plumbing, and this is the post related to plumbing, and click on set featured image and click on publish. Once it's done, we'll see that data gets displayed on the home maintenance. Yes, it also works as we expected. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for listening.